Hello. Okay, so here is my dining room table, and I'm gonna work on this for about 15 minutes, and I'm gonna try and do what, like the 3 piles of, I just watched a video from Dawn, and she did 3 piles for paper, which was, recycle, has a home, and doesn't have a home. So I'm gonna do that kind of with this and figure out if I can figure out something. I don't know if I'm going to be successful, but we'll see. Also, I just noticed that I've got my Christmas stuff still sticking here because when this is just all messy, it just blends in, and I didn't notice those were still hanging there. So those will be coming down too. Woo! Alright, so I'm going to do a speed up video for the rest of this, so hang tight. Okay, so here is everything from my table, and this is stuff that has a home and stuff that doesn't have a home. So let me put all of this away, and then I'm gonna sit and try and figure this crap out. Yeah. Okay, so I have now put everything away that needs to be put away. And somehow I have to figure out this. Now, one of them, I think it was, I can't remember her name, but she said, if you don't have a home for it, put it somewhere where you know you would look for it. So I'm going to try and go with that mentality to see what I can do here. So I've got these jewelry making stuff that I do plan on using, but when. So I may put this in a time will tell box and see. It's like every now and then I use these needle nose, these tiny needle nose pliers, but I don't use this stuff very much. I think I grabbed it for a project that I made some resin necklaces with. And I'd love to do that again, but I don't know when that's going to happen. So I'm going to put that in a time will tell section. And then this is just needs to, it's just wire. I bought it because I couldn't find my wire. So where would I look for wire? Maybe in the garage? Maybe. I'll put that over there. Maybe in the garage. And I've got some Girl Scout stuff that needs to go to my troop leader, co-leader. So I guess I'll set that aside. But then these 3, I guess I'll put this in with my Girl Scout bag, my go bag, since there is room for it, and I would probably go there first to look for it. So that'll all go in my Girl Scout bag. And then we got these things for World Thinking Day, and we're doing Japan, so I guess I'll put this with my Girl Scout bag too then, and then gift it to another troop who's doing Japan next year. And that way I don't have to have it in my home. So that's all going to go in the same place. Okay. I've got a bag of straws because I needed a few straws, but why didn't I just go to like a fast food restaurant and grab straws? I don't ask. So I got this giant bag of straws that I never use because I don't use straws for drinking. So what do I do with the giant bag of straws? Do I just throw it all away? I don't know. I don't know what to do with it. I have no idea what to do with it. I won't put it in the, I have no clue. No clue pile. And then I've got a chalkboard, which maybe I can use this for my Girl Scout cookie booth. So I'm going to put that with the Girl Scout stuff. And we've got this light wire that I used to make the Girl Scout cookie label. Or maybe I'll hold on to that for, put that with the Girl Scout craft supplies. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so Girl Scout bag, Girl Scout supplies. I'll put this with the supplies too. Okay. And then I got these Flare. They're the little earbud things where you stick in your ear to help with noise issues. And my daughter has sensory issues, so she didn't like the way they felt. So I've got this purchase that is not using, is for anybody. So I guess I will give them away. Sure. I'll just give it away. Can you give away straws? Like to a Goodwill? I don't know. Okay. And then, oh, for those that were talking about a microphone, look what I found. I found microphone. But I have an Android, so I need an adapter to go to my Android because, oops, there's no phone jack in my Android anymore. So I have to get an adapter for that. So once that happens, then I'll have a microphone, but it'll be corded, so it'll be like a long thing situation, whichever, whatever, it's fine. But I have that now, so I've got it, but where do I store it? Okay, where would I look for it? I don't know. I don't know where I would look for it. I have no clue. So that's in a I have no idea pile too. No idea where I would even look for it. This is a rear view camera for a car. Where do I put that? Besides in the car, which makes sense, right? So, but it's the actual doing of it. Do I have my husband figure out where to go? Since he would be the one doing it? Where would I look for it if I wanted to put it in my car? No idea. No idea. That's the manual that goes with it. No idea where I would go. Where I would even look for it. What kind of room do you have for your stuff like that? Or what kind of space? Where do you put your stuff like that? Media. Because I've got video cameras. I have no idea where I would put it or where I'd look for it. And I've got computers, like tablet things, which I need to see if we're getting rid of them because they're not working very well anymore. They're older models and stuff. So it's like, do we just get rid of it? Well, I need to clear it out. Anyways, that's all my husband can help me with that. But like, where would I go looking for it? And then the video cameras are out because I was going through my old 8mm my 8mm tapes to document where all the family memory stuff is, so I can save up, so I can go ahead and send it in to a local company, which is like expensive. So I'm trying to build up to that, but I was going to document what was on each tape and see which ones are not working, so I can adjust that to see if he can fix it, which he says he can, which they all are going to say they can until they do it. But like I've got stuff on these tapes, the regular VHS tapes. I've got cassette tapes, which is why we have this boombox. Found a free boombox, which has the recorder, you know, the tape cassette thing on there. So I was like, oh great, so I can at least listen to see what's on it and decide to keep it or not. But that's going to take time to do as well. So all this, you know, sitting down and doing all this. So where would I go to look for this stuff if I had a place for it? Well, I would put it in my library media room, which I don't have. So what do you do? Where do you put it? It's like at this point, do I just throw it all in a box and go, and then not see it again and then remember that I have it? I mean, there's like family history in here that I would like to digitize so that I could get rid of all these cassettes and, you know, things like that. So I don't have all of this. But it's just going to be a situation of taking the time to do it and dedicating that to, okay, this is what's happening, this is where I'm doing with it. But again, it's going to cost time and money, and I don't know if I have those right now. So do I put them away until then and then get more degraded and more degraded? This is all the thoughts that run through my head. But yeah, the rest of this is all of that. Well, except for this. This is one of those foam rollers for your back and stuff. Where would I look for this? Anyone have any idea? Because I don't know where I would put it. I have no idea. Because I don't have a home gym. I don't have a closet that could store this kind of stuff. Well, wait. I wonder if I could put it in my linen closet. But would I go look for it there? Or would I just have to train everybody? Okay, if you're looking for this, it's in the linen closet. Which makes no sense, right? So this is where I'm stuck right now. I got three little piles that I can figure out what to do with. The rest I have no idea. No idea. I guess the only thing I can do is put it in a box. Where do I put the box? I don't want to put it in the garage, right? Because then the humidity and the heat and stuff will get it and worsen it as well. I have a TV, you know, console, but it's stuffed with DVDs and things like that. So there's no room for it to go in there. I guess the next step would be going through my DVDs and figuring out what to keep and what not to keep. So that's going to be interesting. But maybe that's the next step, and then I could put all of this where the DVDs and CDs were. But I feel like when we did this originally, that's where I pulled it all from, to put the DVDs in there, because they were in the garage getting mildew and all this, and we don't want to ruin those tapes either. Okay, well, I'm just gonna put all of this in a box and leave it in my house somewhere. But I'm not gonna keep it on the dining room table. I guess for now, since no one sits on that end of the table, I can put it in a box under the table on the floor. And that way it's out of the walking areas, it's out of the sitting areas. That's the only thing I can think of right now, for now, until I free up more space in my house. So, I'll go and put these things away where I would look for them, and put the one thing in my, you know what, maybe I'll just give it away. I have no idea when I'll ever get back to that resin stuff. I'm just gonna give it away. It's so frustrating.